So it's a privilege to welcome you all to the next episode of CIPU Leadership Dialogues. Today, we have the honor of hearing from an exceptional leader in the higher education sector, Professor Dr. YSR Murthy. So Dr. YSR Murthy assumed charge as the Vice Chancellor of the Assam Royal Global University, Guwahati, on 5th September 2024. A civil servant turned educator, he has 4 decades of rich and varied experience in the RV University, Bengaluru, OP Jindal Global University, Sonipat, National Human Rights Commission, Ministry of Finance, Information and Broadcasting, Prime Minister's Office, President's Secretariat, and Cabinet Secretariat. He is a passionate institution builder, educator, and is deeply interested in human rights related issues. He holds a bachelor's and master's degree in statistics from the University of Madras, MA degree in human rights from the University of London, and PhD degree from the Tamil Nadu Dr. Ambedkar Law University. He secured university first rank in MSc and also the prestigious British Chevening Fellowship. Dr. Murthy is a national coordinator of SWAYAM, besides being a member of the Association of British Scholars. He is the recipient of Chanakya National Award 2023 for Excellence in Education, instituted by the Public Relations Council of India, the Bangalore Management Association, Education Excellence Award 2023, and several other awards. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation and for being here. So without further ado, I would like to go into the questions directly. So my first question to you is, as global higher education rapidly evolves, so what are the key international trends that you believe will significantly impact the universities in India? And how is the Assam Royal Global University, Assam Global University, under your leadership, is preparing for these challenges and changes? Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me in your program, and thank you for the generous introduction. And as you know, global higher education is evolving rapidly, and Indian universities cannot be aloof from this tremendous change that is happening. And of course, you will also see a big transformation within Indian universities. The key trends include AI-driven learning, skill-based education, AI-driven research with the help of various tools that are available, and greater personalized and customized learning, international collaborations, hybrid learning models, and sustainability-focused curricula. These are a few of the things, trends that I would like to flag at this moment. And Indian universities are establishing campuses abroad. We know several private universities which took lead in this regard. But recently, the state public universities, particularly IIT Madras, has established a campus in Zanzibar. Several foreign universities have established or are in the process of establishing their campuses in the gift city, Gandhinagar, Gujarat. So this internationalization will continue, and this cross-fertilization of ideas or the research and other this thing will go on to strengthen the higher education landscape in a very, very big way. The Assam Royal Global University is alive to all these trends. It has introduced cutting-edge courses, and besides updating its curricula, and it is fostering innovation through its incubation cell, and it is also committed to carbon reduction, and then supporting our research undertaken by our faculty members and students with grants, and hosting innovation events, national and international collaborations. These efforts will ensure that RGU students are prepared for a dynamic, increasingly interconnected world.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for those valuable insights. So building on these global trends, let's now shift our focus to the growing emphasis on skill-based education and employability in India. So how do you see universities playing a role in bridging the gap between academic knowledge and industry requirements? And how is Assam Royal Global University addressing these challenges?
I have a major disagreement with this premise that education or higher educational institutions exist to service the industry needs alone. Industry is only one of the several players that are there. Our students are the future leaders that higher education institutions produce, must also serve the community and address the social and economic problems in the community with their specialized knowledge. If they don't, my personal presumption is that this education will not be not serve the needs. Of course, industry, as I said, is only one player. What about entrepreneurship? Like we want more and more students to become job givers and not job seekers. And in fact, they need to assume the role of what you call the job giver, and then identify serious problem statements that exist and come up with some innovative solutions, scale it up, and then make it into a viable model. And so there are several what you call ends to the higher education, and industry needs are only a small part of that. So while on that topic, I just want to mention some unique issues in Assam. Assam, as you know, has this mighty Brahmaputra, and there are many islands in this Brahmaputra river, including the largest island in the Asia called Majoli, and there are many small islands. Sometimes these island-based people face some unique issues. For example, when somebody falls sick, they don't have a accessible health infrastructure at their beck and call. In fact, that could be a pregnant woman who's about to deliver, or somebody who is facing some unique challenge, and where, as you say, in the whole health is not a matter of welfare or charity, or it's a service. It is a human right. So there are non-governmental organizations have introduced something called boat clinics, which traverse island to island and provide right to health. So if our educational institutions produce people who come up with such unique solutions as boat clinics, then we are in a way serving the needs of the society. That having been said, my personal this thing about your question about academia industry, there is a lot more that needs to be done. Universities must play a more proactive role in bridging the gap between academia and industry by coming out of their own cocoon. Often it's very easy to get into a silo and not to talk to the other stakeholders. Not only our students, but also faculty must go in for internships in the industry. They must be abreast of the latest trends. Unless they know what are the major latest developments, they will not be in turn able to inspire students. There can be more joint research between academia and industry, with the industry outsourcing some of their research issues to the in universities. They can institute chair professors, they can fund ongoing research, or they can give their own major problems to the in the academia. For instance, during COVID pandemic time, we saw how the COVID vaccine development, Oxford University played a major role. So there is a, though academia industry interface has been spoken for long, both sides have not done enough. So both need to move and take this seriously. Our curriculum can be jointly prepared, can also be co-taught with the involvement of industry. To remain relevant, institutions must move beyond the traditional teaching methods and adopt industry-aligned curricula.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Dr. Murthy, for sharing those thoughts with us. So, and as we talk about addressing the needs of the future, maybe let's now focus on how institutions can foster leadership and innovation. So, what unique initiatives at Assam Royal Global University are helping to cultivate these qualities, leadership and innovation among students? And how do you envision the university evolving over the next 5 years or so?
As I mentioned, we want to produce outstanding leaders who will make a difference and who have social responsibility and who are we are trying to inculcate in our students some values of sustainability, and by we right from beginning we try to give them some exposure to holistic education. For instance, it is not just classroom learning alone. There is some experiential learning by way of industry visits, by way of community visits, by way of NCC, NSS, Unnat Bharat Abhiyan, and other such programs. We regularly bring a host of leaders from all walks of life to our campus, which include eminent people in the field of fine arts, in the field of sports, in the field of industry, and other major, and they come to campus. For instance, we have already hosted at our campus two Bharat Ratnas, former President Abdul Kalam, and also Professor C.N.R. Rao, and we have hosted one Padma Vibhushan and 4 Padma Bhushans and 11 Padma Shris, 2 Arjuna awardees. For instance, Kapil Dev, Chetan Bhagat, Ruskin Bond have visited our university and have interacted with our students. So we believe in holistic education. We believe in what you call experiential education, and there are many other ways we are trying to cultivate leadership. Our Chancellor has been promoting the need to conserve our environment and natural resources. And so we have been, trying to promote afforestation. And we have been asking our students to plant trees and also be sensible in the use of finite natural resources, including water, electricity, and other such the same. And we do it through multiple means, and we also are trying to move in for skill-based education, and we are deepening our collaborations with various stakeholders, including the industry and other think tanks and others. And we hope and sincerely feel that this exchange of views and the visits will hone the skills of our students and will prepare our students for taking up major roles in the years to come.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us. So your perspectives on the evolving global trends, importance of bridging the academia industry gap, and the initiatives that Assam Royal Global University are truly inspiring. So it's clear that institutions like yours are paving the way for a brighter and more innovative future in higher education. So we thank you so much, and we appreciate your time and contribution.
If I may just add one last thing.
Sure.
Currently, we have about 23 interdisciplinary schools offering nearly 140 degree programs, both in UG, PG, and also PhD. And so we stand for multidisciplinarity. We stand for interdisciplinary research, and we give our students a range of choices. And then the students can take courses from other schools, and then we try to expand their horizons. We try to provide them interesting nationally and internationally integrated learning opportunities. And through all this, actually, we want to change the face of Northeast, and our Chancellor's vision is to produce 10,000 leaders in the next 10 years who will change the face of Northeast India, and who will also contribute to the Vikasit Bharat.
Wonderful, wonderful. So great to hear all these visionary initiatives you're taking. Thank you so much, Dr. Murthy.
Thank you. Pleasure interacting with you.
Thank you, sir.